How's it going, everyone? NG Synsign here. Today, I just want to do a different type of video and discuss life and how unpredictable it can truly be. I recently just started this channel on YouTube about 2 months ago as a hobby, just to test the waters to see if it was something that I enjoy doing, which I became a huge fond of personally. For a while, I never had the intent on making videos on YouTube because of personal reasons. Primarily because I felt everyone was doing it and I wanted to stand out in my own way. I only started this YouTube journey to spread messages for the world to hear, since it seems like there's not many creators that do this kind of thing, at least creators that I don't know of. I don't want to be the type of creator who's pretentious or anything. I'm gonna keep everything I say 100% authentic on everything. And the same even applies for my reaction videos. Which, thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate your kind words and feedback. For a while, I had a lifelong dream, which was going to school to one day become an architect. However, as I grew to slowly experience life, that goal slowly deteriorated, which I'm pretty sure is very common for students, well, college students, to change their goal once they find out that they're not truly passionate about it and they start finding other interests. It sucks, but that's part of life. People grow and they change. Their interest shifts, and yeah, that's just how it goes. Throughout my college years, my whole mindset and demeanor shifted, which led to me deciding not to pursue that career path just because of everything I dealt with. Things just felt more like a chore rather than it feeling like a passion. And that was how I knew that it just wasn't for me. I learned that I wasn't passionate like I used to believe I was. Naturally, when I want to do something, I should be obligated to want to do it, not be forced to do it. When I graduated high school back in 2020, aka the worst year we've had in recent times, I was told that in order for you to become something in this world, you must go to school to study a trade to become successful, which has resonated in my mind for years. And this way of thinking prevented me from thinking outside of the box. I was always conditioned to thinking like how my elders had me to think because of what they experienced in life and what struggles and hardships they needed to go through in order to survive and stay on their feet. But the difference is that we live in a different time. We've learned to adapt and become creative on the internet, which me older people fail to understand since it wasn't around during their time. I feel like the main thing that isn't talked about enough, however, is how it seems like everyone in this generation is so fixated on worldly things, such as who has the most followers on social media, who has the most views, who has the most income, etc. We have all these cloud chasing trolls on the internet that seek drama just for entertainment and shock value. And the problem with that is that most people have become obsessed with that type of behavior to the point that it's brainwashed many people. Relationships have become more challenging, especially because expectations are just set at an all-time high, where it just becomes downright unrealistic. And whenever there's issues in a relationship, and when things get confronted, I notice that instead of talking about it like reasonable adults, most people just decide to ghost, block, or leave the other person on instead of addressing the problem. I don't know why that is so common now. That is never a good thing. The point I'm trying to just make and tell y'all is focus on your future and build your foundation. Don't get distracted by things that carry no meaning or won't help benefit you in the long term. I know that I can't speak for everyone out there because we all have different living circumstances and some of us aren't fortunate enough to do what others can. But for those who are watching this, please use your time very wisely. Comfort is the enemy of growth. In order to grow, you need to take risks and become uncomfortable with your current lifestyle to make a change within yourself. If you have a goal, chase after it. Take the leap of faith and do what you need to do to reach the top. And stop caring what other people think about you because in the real world, Most people are suffering, and they're suffering dealing with their own personal issues. The only thing we can do for them is just pray. We as a society need to learn and grow to be better. Cause everything is behind a fucking screen these days. Whatever is said on the internet, like, it doesn't define you as a person in real life. That was all that I really wanted to touch upon, and I want to thank all of y'all for helping me reach 70 subs. I'm truly grateful. I'm very grateful for y'all's support. Let's continue this YouTube journey, and make sure to follow my social media links below. I have an Instagram, I have a TikTok, I have a Snapchat, I also have a Twitch. I'll provide all that below. Thank y'all so much for watching. I love y'all. Peace out. NG Sensine out.